In Godot, the most essential skill to learn is version control. I've seen posts on Godot subreddit stating that I've lost my X months of progress due to file corruption, or while trying to implement the new feature, they somehow broke the code and now it is unfixable and the project is now in unplayable state. And I know that dreaded feeling very well, so I'm trying to prevent that with this video, and hopefully no one will ever experience that in the future. For the version control, I will be using Git, and a lot of beginners feel overwhelmed by the amount of commands you have to learn, so with this video, I will try to eliminate that requirement entirely. I will use a tool called GitHub Desktop, an open source application under MIT license, which is great. Go ahead and hit that download button. While it is downloading, let's head over to github.com. If you don't have an account, make sure to sign up. Once sign in, click this new button. This will create a new repository. Give a proper project name. You can also give an optional description. Then you can choose whether to make it public or private. If you choose public, anyone can see your repository, but they cannot directly modify it unless you give the permission. I will choose private. Then you can add a README file. Unless you are making a public repository, I don't think it is necessary. Then for git ignore file, select Godot. This is important and I will get back to it in a minute. Then you could choose a license. Again, unless you are making a public repository, it won't matter much. Then hit create repository. And I will have my new repository. At this time, the GitHub desktop file should be downloaded. Go ahead and install it. In the application, you also need to sign in with your GitHub credential. Once done, head over to github.com. In the repository, click this code button. Here you will have option to open with GitHub desktop. Click on it. It will take you to the GitHub desktop application with this pop-up. Here, select the file path to download the repository to the computer. Then hit this clone button. It will download the repository on your computer and it will contain this gitignore file. This file will control what file should be uploaded to the remote repository. Then open Godot. I haven't created the project yet, so I will create one real quick. Make sure to select the repository path here and make sure to uncheck this create folder option. Then also make sure in this version control metadata, Git is selected. Then create the project. Once the project has been created, head back to the GitHub desktop. It will show you the new files here. Now I've created a new project, but let's say you already have an existing one. If so, then simply cut the project files from the root folder and paste it into your repository where this gitignore file is located. Alright, back to the GitHub desktop. Here in the summary field, type something that makes sense about what you did. You can also write description as well. Then go ahead and hit this commit to main button. It will pack your changes ready to be uploaded on the main branch of our remote repository. Then hit this push origin button. It will finally upload your changes to the remote repository. Now let's say I have to implement a new feature. For that, I will create a new branch. In the application, you can see here the current branch. Click it and then hit create new branch. I like to give a name of the feature that I'm trying to implement. Now currently I only have main branch, so my new branch will be based on that one. But if you have multiple branches, you will have the option to select that as well. Then go ahead and hit the create branch button. Then hit publish branch. It will publish it on the GitHub. Now my current branch is feature A. Alright, let me head over to Godot. Now I don't use Godot's default layout, so I will just quickly adjust it. Alright, now let's say my new feature is to display the classic hello world message on the screen. So first let me create a new scene. Alright, I have a new scene. If I head over to GitHub desktop, it will show my new scene. Now I'm not saying that you should push every single change you made. Generally, it is good idea to push your changes once you finished a certain task or at the end of workday. Then give some meaningful message in the summary and hit commit to feature A. Then push origin. Now my changes has been uploaded to the feature A branch on the remote repository. Now let's say something bad happened, or accidentally I broke something, or somehow my scene got corrupted. Next day you open up the project with this dreaded warning. But in the GitHub desktop, it would be showing the changes, so I could just stash those changes. So here right click, stash all changes. You could also discard, but the reason I stashed it is because that can be restored. After stashing, it is a good idea to hit this fetch origin. It will match the files from the remote and download any missing file. Now if I head back to Godot, yep, my scene is restored. Pretty cool. Now let me just add a label real quick. So I've completed the new feature. Then after thoroughly testing it, let's head back to the GitHub desktop. Here I will give some meaningful summary. Commit, then push origin. Now that the feature is done, it is time to merge it with the main branch. Select main branch here. Then once again, it is a good idea to fetch the origin. Then here at the bottom, you will have the button, choose a branch to merge into main. Click it. Here I will select feature A branch. It will check for any file conflicts, but if you are a solo developer, 99% of the time you won't have any conflicts. Then hit create a merge commit button, then push origin. Now my main branch has new feature A integrated with it. Then once done, I would personally like to delete the branch. So select feature A as current branch, right click it, delete. It will give us the warning that this can't be undone, proceed with caution. I will check this box because I want to delete the branch from the remote repository as well, then delete. Then for the new feature B, rinse and repeat. And that's all the basics for version control. I hope that this was useful. Let me know by hitting that like button. Now, if this is your first time on this channel, hi, my name is Digvijaysinh Gohil and I don't usually make videos like this. I make shaders and VFX videos, so if you're interested, feel free to check them out and subscribe. For the regular viewers, I will be back with the shader content soon. Alright, that's it from me, and I will see you in the next one.